What's up, YouTube? KT here. I'm going to be working on the Monte Carlo. Try to get this rust knocked down, get it off the hood. It will paint and get it down so I can put some epoxy primer on it. I'm also going to start doing some of my metal repairs. For example, right here, I think if you guys have seen this, I'm just going to come in with my little grinder or my cutter and cut right along here, and then come in with a new strip and replace this, neutralize, get rid of some of this rust in here, hit it with OSFO or some kind of metal prep or something to convert it, some kind of rust converter. And that's going to be the immediate task. Get these old speakers out of here. And over there as well on that corner, that's going to require some metal work. And then once I get that done, try to get this that rust there. Yeah, no, that's not bad. It's just a few little pits, little tiny pits. But get this blasted, and at least get the roof and the back window channel here, and then the windshield channel in the front looks good. And what I want to do is get the roof up, get my get this old seam sealer out of here, out of the drip rail, get the seam sealer out of there, and basically just like from here up, get everything in epoxy primer, all those channels, the windshield channels, and that's it. And then I'll go from there. But basically get the top primed, get it sanded down and primed. That fucking punk, when he jumped on my roof, I've got some ridges here and shit. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that. They're all over. It's pretty bad, but I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to replace this roof. Just knock these little sparks down, knock these little spots down here, and I can work it from the inside too, so I'll do what I can there. But maybe a stud puller, a stud gun, and then pop these up and then knock that down there. I don't know, what do y'all think? What could I do to get that fixed? This will be easy here. But anybody ever worked on roof lines where they were actually caved in once upon a time? Let me know. Thanks. Get back when I've got some more done. All right. This is after 4 hours sanding yesterday afternoon, and today I'm in the garage because, yep, decided to rain outside. Never fails. Never fails. I get ready to do something, I get some time, and Mother Nature always decides to really break it off in me. But yeah, it's so I'm having to do this in my garage. Getting rust everywhere. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of room, obviously. It's supposed to be a 2-car garage. Not even. But I did use my media blaster on a few spots that were pretty deep. There were some ridges, like right here where that scratch is. That's old. That's from the original Earl Scheib paint job where there were some scratches or light spots. And a lot of this rust I'm finding is actually under that paint. But this was exposed for a long time. That over there, you can see, was exposed. So I got most of it knocked off the hood here. I was using 80 grit yesterday. I went to Home Depot today and picked up some 40 grit pads. This is actually knocking it down pretty quick. These are Diablos. It's kind of pricey if you buy them 5 at a time. So I'm going to order me a roll of 40 or 36 grit discs. But this is it so far. Still trying to make some progress. Definitely not going to get it painted this weekend, so I'll have to either cover it or leave it in the garage because it's supposed to be like this all day long. And I don't want the dew settling on it overnight and stuff. It'll just rust again. So I'll bring you back if I make some more progress. And 6 hours later, This mess, including roll-lock discs, roll-lock flapper wheels, big ass flapper wheels. I went to Home Depot, bought one of these. In the end, the only thing that worked was 80 grit discs, 1 inch at a time. It's kind of hard to see. Get the glares off that one light, that's too much. But finally got it all knocked down. You can still, I mean, there's still rust. You can still see the dark spots. But as far as the surface goes, let me see if I can go over here at a different angle. As far as the surface goes, it's it cleaned up pretty nice. Where this rust was like a big scab. As a matter of fact, I stuck a little spot right there. I'm gonna knock that down a little bit more. But everywhere you see this tint or these dark spots, right here, this is all raised up like big blisters or scabs or whatever you want to call it. I can't explain it. But the only way I was able to knock that shit down was, like I said, all these 80 grit sanding discs, just one at a time, doing an inch at a time. I've got 6 hours on the roof. The hood, I'm not going to go through that on the hood. I'm going to try my electrolysis bath on that thing. I bought that big container last year. I got it for free, actually. I didn't buy it. Got the big container last year, and I'm going to give that a shot before I go through another 6 hours of... Let me turn this light off. Hang on a second. It's a little better. Before I go through another 6 hours of this bullshit. But it was bad. It was bad. It was rusted under the green paint, and where the green paint had thinned out, it had rusted. I mean, that same thing on the deck lid here. These are pits, though. Probably gonna have to sandblast this to get down inside there. But that's it. Done. Son of a... I'm tired of sanding. But that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. I've had all the fun I can stand. But at least I was able to make some progress on it. I haven't been able to work on the cars in a long time, and it started out yesterday. First part of this clip started out yesterday. I was working on the hood, and was getting ready to blast a couple of spots, and got a phone call from my wife, and the Saturn Outlook had an issue again. This time it is the throttle actuator control. So we still got the extended warranty, but I had to put a halt to my shit around here so I could start calling around and getting her set up and getting it into the shop. So got it dropped off yesterday, and that's in the shop now. So at least I didn't have to fix it. Now I am going to be putting brakes on it next weekend, so it's going to take me off task here, but I'm glad I got some stuff done. Feel good about it. Oh, what do you think? Quick question. Let me know what you think. Should I treat this with like Prepinetch, Ospo, or whatever it is, phosphoric acid? Or should I take the time, go spend the money, and get some metal prep and metal conditioner before I put the epoxy on it? I'm going to be doing body work later on. This, I have to come in and take out all these ridges, which is going to be fun. Again, if anybody has any comments on that, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know what your experience, or if you've seen a video online somewhere where somebody has actually removed these. I watched my friend Pete, and he had a Roadrunner in his shop, and he found a couple of these, but he didn't, I didn't see a video on where he straightened them out and what he had to do it. So I don't know if it's possible to pull these with a stud puller and knock these down and then do some metal shrinking, or just take these down and go in with filler and level everything out. So if anybody knows of any videos online, if anybody's seen anything, if you could, please let me know. And we'll check in with you next time. Thanks to, I got a lot of new subscribers, so I appreciate all the new subscribers. Hopefully I have some more material coming out more frequently. That's my plan. This is what I enjoy doing, even though it's frustrating as hell when you have to go through shit like this to, you know, to get a little bit done, but it's still something I enjoy doing. It helps me with my stress and my job and everything else. So I'm hoping to get some more done. I want to get this thing in primer and try to get it painted this year. A lot of work left to do on the interior, but as far as the outside goes, that's what I want to do. All right. Until next time, again, thanks to all my new subscribers. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. And we'll catch you on the next video. Adios.